Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Anthony John Agnello, Senior Social Editor at GamesRadar.com and host of our weekly talk show, How It's Done. This week we spoke with Halo franchise director Frank O'Connor about Halo 5 Guardians, and we had some burning questions about the game, such as why is this the first major Halo game to not have split-screen co-op? And much as it breaks our heart, Frank elaborated on why Halo 5 will never have split-screen co-op. I did see a couple of people in the chat talking about they're having a little bit of a debate, as tends to happen with Halo features that come and go. Little debate about the importance of split-screen. I loved the split-screen co-op in Halo. It was very important to me, and I know it's absent here. Is there any conversation about sort of incorporating that at a later date, or is that just gone from Halo 5?
Realistically, for Halo 5, it's not something we can just throw in a patch. The simulation that the game runs at is 60 frames a second. You've seen how big the vistas are. You've seen things like the Kraken and so on and so on and so on. It's just not feasible with the way the engine works now. Now, the blowback from it has been huge. Within reason. We know what the real numbers are, and I'm not even going to give them out. Just suffice it to say, they're, like most things, they're not as big as you think they are. But split screen is fun for me too. It's not something that I object to, and it's and we would have loved to put it in. If we could have, we would have. And I think that it's certainly a conversation we'll have about the next game. We haven't said, oh, split screen is dumb and we abandon it. It was, making a game is about finding a schedule and a list of priorities and a list of technical features that you can actually achieve. And the commitment to 60 frames a second we knew was going to create some issues. And one of those, unfortunately, and we don't feel good about this, one of those, unfortunately, is split screen. So we'll talk about it for the next game. And we'll talk about it for the future, but it really is a giant technical hurdle and not a trivial thing.
If you enjoyed this interview, make sure that you follow Games Radar on YouTube and Twitch. That's youtube.com/GamesRadar and twitch.tv/GamesRadar.